Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 49 of Crusader Kings 2. Once again, before we start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gamer Cowboy, for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. It is very kind and generous of you. So we've got this adventurer threat that is looming in August of 71. That could be a little bit of a problem. Our domain is still too big. Now that issue will go away once we can disband the council. That's the problem that we're going to have at the moment, is actually disbanding the council. The council is not willing to go for the vote. So I can change the law. I believe council. Yes, I can change the law, but at the moment they won't actually vote for it, which is the problem here. If we go for council consideration, we can see that only one would say yes, one would accept a bribe. Everybody else is going to say no. Everybody else is going to say no to absolute rule. This guy does owe us a favour. Oh, he's returning a favour to somebody else. So we do have some problems. It's only our Chancellor that we can currently safely rely on. Even our own mother is going against us, which is quite annoying. We don't want to go into hiding. Can we change the council at all? I know we looked at this previously. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else that I could put in that would potentially help. This guy possibly could. I mean, he is a pragmatist. He might be worth putting into position. Let's just start trying to change a few people round. We might be able to do something. Can we get a steward? See, none of these are actually willing to help. They're all malcontents. And some of them are fairly bad stewards. Let's try you for now. I know you're a terrible steward. That's fine. And you... Let's... Glory Seeker. Let's go and try and do this. We might be able to do something. It's going to be tricky, but we'll see what we can do. We really need to attempt to get the council to go with us on this one. Yeah, we've still got some issues there. And I'm guessing we can't even buy... We could buy a favour here, actually. 80 ducats? Sure. Who was that I just asked for? Right, so that's the marshal. What about you? You would say no. Our mother would say yes, but it's a stupid amount of money. You would say no, and you would say yes. Okay, so let's get you to calling council support. You owe me a favour. You are going to call in council support. That gives me 1, 2, 3 in favour and 3 against. So, would it pass or not? Do we want to bribe our mother to try and get this? You would say no. Conflicting interests. Why? You would say yes, but you're just so expensive. Fine, let's do it. Let's pay an extortionate amount to bribe our own mother. She said yes, though. Now we can get rid of the council rule, which is what we want to do here. So you are going to call in council support. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 people for us. So if we go and change the law, abolish council consideration, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 people going for us. So yeah. And it's been approved. So that should all... Well, it hasn't been approved yet, but it should. No, it should have. Yeah, no, our domain limit sorted itself out. So we're no longer over the domain limit. Excellent. That's one problem sorted. Another character owes me a favour. Some minor titles are grantable. We should probably do that. Let's just have a look, because that's probably upset some people within the realm, no doubt. You are still locked up. You are going to stay that way. You are upset that you are not on the council. You're 18 as a Chancellor. Who's our current Chancellor? 14. Well, let's go and put you in. You are a better Chancellor. And who can we get you to suck up to? You're in prison, so we don't care. This guy, our cousin. So you are there. Let's go ahead and get our Chancellor to try and improve diplomatic relations. And we'll also go ahead and we'll give you some sort of honorary title. Let's make you Master of the Hunt to make you like us a little bit more. Okay, so we've got weak claims. We've got a title that can be created, which is another kingdom. Are we in a position or anywhere close to a position to be able to get the empire yet? How short are we? We need 80%. We currently control 74. We're not too far off. We do need to save up the money, though, which is the problem, because we did just spend quite a lot of it there. The money required to do this is... no, it's only 435. That is not too bad. So, it looks like we've got some potential factions here. Yeah, you're trying to do something there, which we don't particularly like. We can become conscientious. It's too expensive. Need a new ship. We don't have the money, so we're going to take the little prestige hit there. It would be nice if we could get you out of that. Let's go ahead and put our spy master there as well. So you go and yeah, vassals discouraged. So go ahead and do that. So the levy's raised too long. That's going to go down. There is still a vassal inheritance warning. We need to try and grab some more land. You've improved his opinion. That is good. Now I'm guessing we still have a truce against you. And we do. We can't really afford to do that one. And a lot of our other neighbours are quite large, and attacking them is a little bit of an unnecessary risk. What about you? Do we still have a truce with you? We do not. Now, apparently we do have a claim, but it's only a weak claim. We could do with actually getting a proper one. Let's go ahead and... Can we move... No, we can't move the Chancellor yet. We could do with a proper claim, like, over here or something. Because while we do have these weak claims, I hate pressing weak claims because they always seem to, like, not work out for me. So this person here is my mother's... You are sort of a vassal of a vassal of a vassal. So if I claim that for you, would it become mine? This is what I can never work out. Okay, first of all, do you have any pacts? You only have a non-aggression pact, which is fine. You have an amazing 1.2k troops to your name. Although we are expecting to get this these adventurer threats on the 26th of August. So let's just wait for that. Because it's about to fire. Okay, so we've got this host now, which are these guys over here, I assume? Yeah. So, let's go ahead and let's raise everybody. Let's get them all into position. Let's go for that one. Now that we've got this army down here that is going to get caught out, I don't think he can actually get away whichever direction he goes in. So we'll just disband that one straight away. Everybody else should have enough time to get together. He's going to catch a little stack out there. Let's just go ahead and disband that unit. Oh, he actually came in over here and caught some units. I wasn't expecting that. Let's go ahead and sort that out. Let's go ahead and just start throwing everybody into that fight if we can. He is reinforcing as well, but we've just thrown in a lot more men than he had. So yeah, let's just get everybody else into there as quickly as we can. Quite a nasty little battle that, but it did go in our favour. Right, so we can persuade this guy not to get in. He's paranoid, so I guess we threaten him. Might not work. Yeah, begs for forgiveness, so that gets him out of there. Excellent. Right, you guys all get together in here. We will regroup. We have another daughter. which is not with our wife, which is a little bit of a problem. Let's get you guys together and group up. Can we not take concubines? Can we not have concubines? Probably not. Okay, so let us go and finish this host off. Bickering of fools does not concern me. 75%. We're at 100. Straight up 100%. Okay, that's that sorted. One problem down. Disband the troops. The levy's taken a little bit of a bashing, but that's fine. Some fighting going on over here. Let's go and take our Chancellor and start fabricating there and see if we can get an actual claim for ourselves that we can use. How are things in the realm now? You still dislike... You don't dislike me as much as you used to. You're at 0. Most people like me a fair amount. Why did things improve so much with you? Minus 30 for being in prison. You desire a kingdom, which I'd quite happily give you if I was the Emperor. Quite happily give you that if I was the Emperor, but I'm not the Emperor, so that's not really going to help. Ah, now unfortunately that's all just been taken by somebody else, which is probably fine. Who do you belong to? This guy. So I've still got that claim, some border disputes. You've got 4.6k troops. You've got no alliances. I mean, that is a fight that we should be able to win. Is that within the borders of the de jure empire, though? See, it isn't really. We need to start... This is the stuff we need to take. It's this stuff here. This is what's important. We need to start grabbing this stuff. Fighting against this guy would be a colossal pain. He's got 12.5k troops, which is a little bit nasty. He doesn't have any alliances, though. 12.5k, what have I got? Yeah, he's got more troops than I. So we really want to go ahead and try and get some claims down here. This is what we need to get. So as soon as we can move the Chancellor again, 30th of August. Let's get you down here and let's start getting some claims on some of this in the hope that we can grab it at some point. We might need the help of our vassals to help us. But yeah, if we can grab some of this, we can actually form the Empire, which would be a lot better for us. Make us a little bit stronger. Now, we do need to keep building up our holdings. Anything that gives us more infantry. Let's go ahead and do these. We don't want to spend too much money all at once. We do want to keep some in reserves. But let's definitely go ahead and upgrade some stuff where we can. Let's get the War Elephant pen. That leaves us 200. We'll sit on that for a while. We've got plenty more things that we can upgrade. We'll do it a little bit at a time. We really want to sort of just build up our own holdings. Child lacks an education focus. This is our son. And you will go struggle, because that always seems like a good place to start for most people. We are now known as the Great. Excellent. People inheriting stuff from other people. Getting stronger. Ah, there we go. So your father's now died and you've inherited. And you're actually... you don't dislike me. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. You don't... Liege is just. You don't desire the kingdom. Okay, this is a good spot for us now. This really helps. It boosts our available levies up as well. At least for the time being. Let's allow this to keep going. Martial skill has improved. There's a few diseases around here. So if we can hurry up and get a claim, I mean, we do have that truce. There's another daughter. How long is that truce going to be for? December 77. That's quite a length of time. Pay for repairs of a soup kitchen. Yes, sure, why not? My brother, take up quarters not immediately adjacent to my own. I love him dearly, but the sheer volume of his snoring becomes quite unacceptable. So his opinion of me can drop, or my health drops. He's just a commander, so let his opinion drop. We can improve tech. What can we get? So Noble Customs gives us more vassal opinion. Feudal vassal opinion is worth having. Reduced short reign years is also worth having. But I think, yeah, well, Noble Customs is definitely the one to pick up there. Just get that extra 4 vassal opinion. You'd be surprised how often... well, +3 vassal opinion, but you'd be surprised how often that can make a difference. Important decisions available. Recruit a court physician. Let's go ahead and try and do that. I rushed past my brother again. Brushed past him on his way to the royal stables. Thought it was an impolite thought. The close contact left me struck with how history of my brother's figure is. Good thing it doesn't run in the family. It must be practical in the winter season. Known plots. This is a plot against a random marshal by a random person that won't leave it. Prisoners. You are in prison. I cannot release you. Not too sure why you're in the prison, but you'll probably stay there anyway. Who could we release and who's worth any amount of money? 26 gold is nothing. 10 gold is nothing. 70 gold. Not too bad. Let's let you out. You're pretty old. And there's a chance that you might die before you have a chance to really start anything anyway. But that's a little bit more money in the pot. A skilled physician. Okay. Oh, 24. That is quite good. He's a drunkard though. He's drunkard, ambitious and deceitful. Yeah, let's not take the risk. It's always a bit worrying. This is our brother. What's he up to now? Is he plotting? Is he doing... Is it his wife that I'm messing around with? It is. I'm messing around with his wife. That might be the issue there. We do have a chance of catching him. He doesn't have any titles. Why all of a sudden is he doing stuff? Because he's plotting against me. Apparently we've stopped him from doing that plot. This is our son. His favourite toy is missing. Can become fussy. Let him become fussy. He's not going to like us for a while, but that is fine. This is our brother again. Let's seek my wife's company. My brother. Let's try and improve things there. Now, who is this war between? You are currently at war with... I think both of these are my vassals, are they not? This is my vassal, and this one is... So, right. You are at war with both of my vassals. So, assuming that they win this war, that should be fine. Sweet thief. What do we got here? A mysterious honey thief has been terrorising the court of late. At seemingly random intervals, all of the honey in the royal kitchen will go missing, often with the pantry cupboards left open and the jar smashed. Thus far, no one has been able to determine the identity of the syrup stealer. We can get our marshal to find out. Yeah, true. Let's get the marshal to do it. Might be a bear. Might be a bear. This is our niece. Told her it was time to head home. She looked at me with a grin on her face and told me to race her home, leaving me carrying everything on my own. She become playful. Let's show her own responsibility. She's only my niece, so why do I want to risk hurting myself for her? We do not. So are you guys actually going to go ahead and win this war? Is this our brother again? Sat for a portrait this week. The colours are quite vivid, but his nose came out distractingly prominent in the likeness. I had a mind to complain to the painter about their lack of proportion, but he does have a rather unusually generous nose, come to think of it. Some might call it stately. Another day in court, and another endless procession of matters that you are required to pass judgment on, as yet another peasant drones about his sickly pigs, and the neighbour believes poisoning them. You feel a confounded emptiness. This isn't the life you had imagined. That makes us depressed. Now, we are... I'm not sure whether or not we can afford to drop any stewardship. So I think we'll just have to eat that stress penalty at the moment. So how are these wars actually progressing? Are they going in anyone's favour? 48% in your favour. 8% against you. It's annoying that I can't even come and get involved with those. The Queen Mother has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning someone's sexual preferences. You are a random vassal. You like me. I think we'll just keep it to ourselves. No point upsetting things if he does like me. I think the problem is our guys have just got like no men left. They're not even trying to siege out. And it's not like I can just go and start the war myself because we don't... we have a truce with them, which is annoying. The last banquet, after polishing off 4 pots of stew, 3 whole trout and an entire shank of lamb. This is our brother again. What the heck's going on here? Why is he turned into I said something about a bed, didn't I? As is his wont, trundling off to his chambers to retire. When his vestments caught on the raw edge of the table, before a courtier could come to his assistance, the cloth was torn open, ripping straight up to the collar and leaving him utterly exposed before the entire hall. If it wasn't scandal enough, the partygoers were struck mute with an astonishing realization. He was most irrefutably not a man at all, but a bear. Is this the work of a foul sorcerer? This is unbearable. Has he always been a bear? This explains the missing honey. This explains the missing honey. So, for some strange reason, and I've never seen this event ever before, our brother is a bear. Okay, this is completely new to me. Our brother is a bear. That is amazing. Apparently he's dull, scarred, stubborn, zealous. Why is he a bear? What on earth is going on here? How did that happen? Way of the dragon. Way of the dog. I mean, he's still a commander of the army. That's fine. We've got a bear leading our armies. That is excellent. It's also a polar bear in South India, which is just even more ridiculous than him being a bear in the first place, to be honest. This is our niece. We don't really care, so let's go for etiquette. And she's being educated by a bear. I don't even care. Just go for that one. Now then, what is this epidemic here? Wow, there's a lot of epidemics going on. There's a lot of slow fever here. That's not really good. Let's move you away from the slow fever, maybe. Do we... See, yeah, he is leading this army, but there he doesn't look like a bear in that picture, just in that one. But no, apparently he's a bear. Can't change any laws yet for a little while. That is fine. Can we actually get any more retinues? We could spend a little bit of money, get 200 archers and 50 heavies. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. It's always worthwhile just having a big retinue. It does cost you more money, so there is definitely a, you know, there's a downside to it. We can press ducal claims. We've actually lost this. Now, who do you belong to? You belong to this guy. That's annoying. So I can press a claim for that. The problem is, again, we still have the truce. So we will press a claim for it, but we need to wait until all of this stuff's sort of finished off here. It's also quite possible that this belongs to... Well, clearly it does belong to part of another duchy. De jure duchies. Belongs to this duchy here. So all of these provinces, and all of these provinces are owned by a duke. There is a duke. So once he's old enough, he's only 15, but once he comes of age, he'll probably declare his own war to take that back, which will be fine. Although you can't quite put your finger on what is wrong, you don't feel quite right. We've got malaise. It's probably a little bit of the old slow fever. So if you could go and take that back... that'd be excellent. Oh dear, what have we got here? Yep, we've got the slow fever. That's not particularly good. And we've got a peasant revolt as well, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Peasants have revolted over here. Let's go ahead and just make... Oh, that's completely the wrong button there. Let's go ahead and group all of the retinues together. Why is the group button no longer working? Is it because they're already grouped? Apparently they are. Okay, let's... we do need a bit more of an army to deal with that one, though. So let's go ahead and raise up some levy where we can. Let's just go ahead and get all of these guys together. You can get in there as well. You guys, we will stand down. Let's just dismiss all of you. Let's send elephants. Elephants is good money. Anyone that's not going to move up. We don't need all of these guys. Let's just go ahead and stand these ones down. Yeah, plenty of them moving in. We really don't need this many, but we'll get as many together as we can do. So let's get all these guys together. We're going to end the video shortly because we have gone quite over time. You're actually fighting one of our vassals, which isn't particularly great. Simply for the fact that if you're fighting our vassal, you're going to weaken him up. Right, let's go ahead and just march in over there. You guys can sort of follow suit. You probably get there late, but there we go. Oh, and our king has just died. Our new heir is now a bear. Excellent. We didn't lose any titles. That's fine. We're at 100% on the peasant revolt, so let's go ahead and just end that straight away. Let's go ahead and drop down the levies, get the retinues back. We do that was the slow fever. That's what caused that problem right there. So let's go ahead and make that the crown focus. We've got open council positions for most people. You want to be on the council. You're not a great chancellor. Let's go ahead and get you anyway. And you're going to go ahead and again try and get a claim over here or something. We need to also appoint ourselves a marshal. You have got 21. You can definitely be our marshal. We need a spy master. Not got an awful lot of selection here, but you can be spy master, and we need a chaplain. So, spy master can go and study technology. Let's send you somewhere far off because you may end up getting killed. That's fine. We still need to proselytize a few places. It's not going particularly well. You're collecting taxes. And you can train troops in the capital, I guess. New important decisions. Recruit a court physician. Let's go ahead and do that. We are over the domain limit, which is hardly surprising. We are just a kid after all. We are 7, so we've got a little while before things sort themselves out here. Let's go ahead and make sure we find ourselves a decent wife. We don't want one that's too old. Getting a semi-decent one. Do we have any geniuses? Do we have any attractive? You're only 4. Could probably do with one that's going to be of age a little bit earlier. Any that are quick? No, wow, nothing there at all. Any that are strong? Yeah, not the best pickings, really. That one with some decent diplomacy. You're not too bad. You're fussy and you're rowdy. But you've got fairly decent stats across the board. No particularly great traits other than that. I mean, nothing stops us having an older wife. I mean, even if she dies, you can always get another one. This one's got, like, 19 stewardship, but she's 45. Apart from the fact that this one is depressed, it's 12, 12, 8, 12, 21. That's pretty good. We will lose some prestige doing that, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. One thing that has changed for us, though. What have we got here? This is our courtier. Oh, is this our potential physician? He's stubborn, but he's just. Sure, let's get him. As I was saying, one thing that this has now changed is it will have reset the cooldown for this truce. But it still needs to be approved by the council. We don't have a council, just we have a regency because we're not old enough, so we can't attack straight away. Domain being too big is a little bit of a pain. The fact that our regent is a bear is fantastic. I have no idea what's going on with that, but I guess we'll find out in the next episode. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. As always, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series, and without him I would have never known that your uncle could be a bear. And I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.